Hi viewers, this is T. Venkateshwarlu from Sundeep English World. Today I am here to present another topic, that is the formation of information questions. These information questions are also called double-edged questions. To form these questions, you should know only one basic formula, that is the question word should be used at first and it is followed by the helping verb, subject, verb, etc. And now let's know about some important question words and phrases. In today's class, I'll deal with only the important question words, and those question words are what, which, who, whom, whose, where, when, why, how, and the other words, they are called phrases, question phrases. As the phrase contains a minimum of two words, as they are used for making questions, they are called question phrases. How much, how many, how far, how long, how old, how often. And I deal with these question phrases in the next video. And now let's get started to know about the formation of information questions. And first, the very first question word, what. Let's know how to frame questions using what. Here, the question word what refers to some generic information, and that generic information, that means some general information, or that information is related to subject or object, and that subject or object is quite related to some ideas, things, actions, etc. And now let's know some examples. Honesty is the best policy, and here the word honesty is underlined, and the underlined part, to get the underlined part as answer, first we should know that underlined part refers to some idea, and to know or to frame the information question, first we have to do that underlined part, which is used as the subject in the sentence, is replaced by the question word what. Then we get the information question. What is the best policy? And the underlined part is generally deleted. And next example, the book is on the table. Here in the sentence, the book is the subject and it refers to a thing, and to get the information question, we have to replace the subject. The subject, the book, is replaced by the question word what. What is on the table? And next example, Kumar bought a new camera, and in the given sentence, a new camera is the object, whether the underlined part is the subject or the object, and here it is related to a thing. Before changing the statement into information question, first we should learn how to change it into yes or no type question. In the given sentence, the verb bought is in past tense. So when you find the verb in the past tense, use did at the beginning of the statement so that we can get the yes or no type question, and the verb in the past tense becomes the verb in present tense. That bought becomes buy. Oh, did Kumar buy a new camera? This is the yes or no type question. And we need to get the answer of a new camera. For that, the right question word to be used here is what, because a new camera is related to an object. So we have to use the right question word of what at the beginning of the yes or no type question. What did Kumar buy? And the underlined part is deleted. Next, another example. Sarita is singing, And here the underlined part is related to some action. When some action is underlined, we have to start the question with what only, and the statement should be changed into yes or no type question first by inverting the subject and the verb. Then, is Sarita singing? And as the verb is related to here, the action related to action, we have to use the right question word at the beginning by prefixing what to the yes or no type question, and the verb singing is replaced by do, and singing is deleted. Whenever a verb is underlined, we have to use doing. Next, another question word, which. We use the question word which to refer to some specific information, and that information might be of subject or object, and it is also related to some ideas, things, actions, etc. For example, Pratima prefers coffee to tea. And first, let us change it into yes or no type question. When the verb contains yes, we have to use does at the beginning, and that yes in the main verb is deleted so that we get the yes or no type question. Does Pratima prefer coffee to tea? And here the underlined part is a coffee to tea. A specific object is referred to. In such cases, we have to prefix which at the beginning. Which does Pratima prefer? The underlined part coffee to tea is deleted because we have to get it as the answer. The next one. The pen is mightier than the sword. And here the highlighted part is the pen. And first, the pen here is used as the subject. In such cases, to get the information question, simply the subject is replaced by the question word which. Which is mightier than the sword. Why we have to use which means here the pen refers to a specific object. So we have to use which only, but not what. And next, the other question word, who. Who refers to persons, and when the person in the given sentence is used as a subject, we use the question word who. For example, Mr. K. Sudhakar received many awards, and Mr. K. Sudhakar is the subject, and the subject refers to a person. In such cases, to get the information question, no need to change it into yes or no type question. Simply, the subject is replaced by who received many awards, and the underlined part is deleted. And next, another example. Mr. Modi is the PM of India. And here also, Mr. Modi is the subject, and the subject refers to a person. To get the information question, simply the subject is replaced by the question word who. Who is the PM of India? And next, another question word, whom. And the question word whom also refers to persons, but only when it refers to an object, we use the question word whom. For example, Leela loves her daughter very much. First, we have to change it into yes or no type question. Look at the given verb. The word loves, it is in simple present tense. In such cases, we have to prefix does at the beginning to the statement and the verb s is deleted from the main verb, so that we get yes or no type question. Does Leela love her daughter very much? And here the underlined part, her daughter, is used as an object and it is related to some person. So we have to begin the question with whom. Whom does Leela love very much? The underlined part is deleted. And next, another example. They will meet their boss soon. And first we have to change it into a yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the verb. Will they meet their boss soon? And the underlined part is used as an object and it refers to a person. So we have to begin the question with whom. Whom will they meet soon? The underlined part is deleted. And next question word, whose. And this question word is used to refer to persons, particularly in the possessive case. It refers to some possession. For example, this is her uncle's factory. This is her uncle's factory. First, when we change it into yes or no type question, it becomes the subject and the verb, they are inverted. Is this her uncle's factory? And her uncle's, it refers to some position. So we have to prefix whose at the beginning, and whose is an adjective, so it is always followed by a noun. So we have to get the noun, that whose is followed by a noun. So whose factory is this is the right question. Instead of asking whose is this factory. And our next example, we should take Mr. Balu's suggestions. Here also, first we should change it into yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the verb. Should we take Mr. Balu's suggestions? And Mr. Balu's, it indicates some position and it refers to person, so we have to use whose at the beginning. And at the same time, that whose acts as an adjective, so we have to use the noun beside the adjective. Whose suggestions should we take? Next, another question word, where. The question word where refers to places. For example, we went to Guntur last week. First, we should change this into yes or no type question. And the verb in the given sentence is in past tense. Went is in past tense. So, use did at the beginning of the question, and the verb in past tense is changed into the verb in present tense. Thus we get, did we go to Guntur last week? This is the yes or no type question. And the underlined part is related to a place. We should prefix where to the yes or no type question. Where did we go last week? And the underlined part is deleted. Another example, Vasu works in Warangal. The given sentence, the verb works is in simple present tense. So while before changing it into yes or no type question, we should prefix does at the beginning and the verb yes is deleted from the main verb. Does Vasu work in Warangal? And the underlined part in Warangal is related to a place. So use where at the beginning of the yes or no type question, and the underlined part is deleted. Thus we get the question, where does Vasu work? And another question word, when. When refers to time or date. Let's see some examples. India got independence in 1947, and in the given sentence, the verb got is in simple past tense. So, to change it into yes or no type question, first use did at the beginning, and the main verb got is changed into get. Did India get independence in 1947? And the underlined part in 1947 refers to some time. So we have to start the question with when. When did India get independence? And the underlined part is deleted. And next, another example. Geeta will go abroad next year. And first we have to change it into yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the helping verb. Will Geeta go abroad next year? And the underlined part next year is related to some time. So use when at the beginning. Thus we get the information question. When will Geeta go abroad? The underlined part is deleted. Next, another question word, why. The question word why refers to some reasons or some purposes. Let's know some examples. Children go to school to learn education. And first we have to change it into yes or no type question. Look at the given verb, go. It is in simple present tense. So we have to prefix do to the statement. Do children go to school to learn education? And the underlined part to learn education refers to some purpose. So when we refer to some purpose, we have to use the question beginning with why. Why do children go to school? And the underlined part is deleted. And another example. She was absent due to her illness. First we should change it into yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the verb. Was she absent due to her illness? And the underlined part is related to some reason. When we refer to certain reasons, we have to begin the question with why. Why was she absent? The underlined part is deleted. And another example. He was punished because of his late arrival. And we have to change it into yes or no type question first by inverting the subject and the verb. Was he punished because of his late arrival? And the underlined part is related to some reason. So we have to begin the question with why. Why was he punished? And the underlined part is deleted. And next, another question word, how. We use this question word how to refer to manner, method, source, situation, condition, etc. See some examples. Sudha has scored good marks by dint of hard work. And this is the statement. First change it into yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the verb. Has Sudha scored good marks by dint of hard work? This is the yes or no type question. And the underlined part refers to some method. As it refers to some method, we have to begin the question with how. How has Sudha scored good marks? And delete the underlined part. Next example. The houses are nice. This is the statement. Let it be changed into yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the verb. Are the houses nice? Are the houses nice? And the underlined part nice refers to the condition of the houses. So we have to use how at the beginning. How are the houses? And the underlined part is deleted. And one more example. Valley is walking fast. This is the statement. Change it into yes or no type question by inverting the subject and the verb. Is Valley walking fast? And the underlined part fast indicates the manner of his walking. So we have to use the question word how at the beginning. How is Valley walking? And the underlined part is deleted. And that's the end of the topic. And if you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and relatives. Feel free to put your comments in the comment box. Happy learning!